Alright, I'm gonna link this. I haven't made a stream thing. Okay, I'm just gonna ramble a little bit because you guys aren't even here yet, so it's whatever. I'm gonna try something new. I'm gonna put this. Okay, so let's see what I can do here. We're gonna grab. Oh, I do want to ramble about stuff, but I'm gonna wait to do that. Am I gonna get like copyrighted for like singing the Jurassic Park like themes? Hope not. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna try and not like spam ping everyone every 12 seconds, but you know, we're gonna see what I can do. Alright. Think I got it. We'll see. Okay. My mouth tastes it has the stench of like my mouth has the stench of friggin' hold on, what? This image is gone? Hello? Okay, we're gonna have to replace this. Give me a second. We're gonna oh, this is massive. Hold on, give me a second, guys. We're gonna move this around a second. You guys get to watch me move stuff around. Or I could just delete the images. We're just gonna delete them. I'm trying something new real quick. So, you know, just new source. Okay. Wow, it's so massive. It's so big. It cannot fit on the stream here. Woof. Okay. We're gonna get like we're gonna get the fishies in here. I want to see the fishies in here. I think it's cute. I'll put this up. Hopefully you guys can see this. I don't think I'll get it to an equal number. That's fine. All right, here we go. I'm gonna check the stream on my end to see if you guys can hear me. Wow, I'm like muffled. What the? Pardon. I think I'll just have to speak up more for today. So, okay, stream is going all right. Looks fine to me. And I'm going to ping people now. Be evil. So, hold on. And then okay. Let's Bro, send the tomato emoji. Sorry, reacting to the Discord. Butter cubic. Oh yeah, hold on. Let me put oomph on real quick. Where is your tag? The skull emoji. Anyways, yeah. I need to make a better thumbnail. This is like pretty crappy, but it's whatever. YouTube gaming. I need to. So what we're gonna do is I need to finish a drawing, and then I'm gonna get into concepting and working on my drawing, my comic. I have to do like 10 pages before the middle of this week, as in tomorrow. So I should. Hello, Butter Cubic. Hello. Yeah, so we're gonna switch tabs so you guys can see the art with the little frog. I need to figure out how to get like the PNG tuber stuff, because I'll definitely try and implement it. To be honest, I think it's a little distracting though, so I kind of try to keep it just to my little character here. So, but yeah, I like just ate, so I'm like low key out of breath, and I apologize. But you know, it is what it is. How are you doing? Like, I'm going to be finishing up this drawing, and then after this is like artwork that I meant to do like weeks ago, and I just like kind of been sitting on it because it's like one of those it's one of those drawing games. There's like draw the character above, and I've just been sitting on this, and I'm like, I probably need to do this, so I'm doing it now, and then I'm gonna be working on my comic. Everybody keeps asking me when the comic's gonna be like chapter 2 is gonna be finished, and I'm sitting here like, yes, it will be finished sometime. I'm glad you're doing all right. I was going to do my stream tomorrow, but then I completely forgot that I have plans tomorrow. I'm going to be meeting up with a friend in person, so I won't be actually able to stream tomorrow, unless I do it in the morning. But I don't know if you guys genuinely would, if y'all would actually join the stream if I did it um in the morning. And typically I use my mornings to work on applications for jobs. So Liu trying to avoid talking about jobs challenge impossible. Um Jobs should take this as a sign that I'm a hard worker. Anyways, but yeah. My voice is gonna be a little messed up because I just like ate a whole banana. Well, a banana eaten banana. And I'll be honest, do not wolf down a whole banana because like without waiting for your previous food to digest, because your body is gonna be like, I'm freaking out. What is going on? And you're like, bro, I just ate a potassium. So not to TMI. I no worries. I did not do any of the upchucking of the banana. But that's what happens if if you eat a banana too quickly, or you just how do I say this? You don't really. Is that an orb? Oh my god, I forgot another detail on this character. Hold on, we're gonna have to go back and add that in a second. But like looking on the reference here on the side. You guys don't see the reference here, but it's on my screen. But yeah. Yeah, so I learned if you haven't eaten anything in the morning, or let's say you just woke up and you haven't eaten anything in a while, do not eat bananas because like there's like a reason for it, but it'll make you want to throw up basically. It's I'm not saying that that happened to me. I ate like some rice and boiled eggs. Um, I guess feel free to tell me what you guys ate today. I guess whatever. Uh, do it if you want. Do it if you don't want. Whatever. Um, I don't know why I'm talking about food right now. Maybe it's because that's the only thing that I can really think about. Um, I was actually recording a video the other day relating to movies that I wanted to talk about and make a review of. But then I just I did the recording about like 2 times before then giving up because I just thought I don't really know what more can I add to the movie sphere that people have already like said. And that's just something that I kind of think about. It's like if if people have already talked about this, why should I add another opinion out there that is just kind of either it's negative or something. Unless I want to have like a nuanced conversation about something, why should I talk about it? And that's just kind of the sentiment I feel when it comes to um, the live action movies like Disney and stuff. So I mean, if you guys like, if anyone's interested, um, and I'll probably ask the same question later in the stream too. Um, but if anyone is actually genuinely interested in the video that I made, it's about like 30 minutes. It's about 30 minutes. But I I think the problem is that I have a really crappy editor, so I like my editing software that I use is just really bad, and I really part of me just does not want to sit down for 6 hours just to edit something, and I could be doing anything else that would be productive that day. Um, and I think, unfortunately, so many things that we have in our I have so many things I want to talk about where it's just like, Lou's gonna say capitalism is bad. Who would have guessed? And capitalism is like the reason why it's hard for me to make a lot of content or anything of the sort. It's just yeah. And I mean, I make streams just because I want to do them for fun. And now I'm rambling. Um, I'm gonna get myself on course of a topic when when a few more people join, and then I'll start talking about like things with substance instead of just kind of rambling to fill in the void while I work. Um, so let's see. This is somebody's character that I'm drawing for a prompt. Let me just hope that the person likes it. Let's see. You should try DaVinci Resolved. It is free. Alright, I'll consider. Yeah, yeah. Oof. What is wrong with those characters' eyes? Yeah, I mean, I've been using a Clip Champ or something like that because that's the Microsoft free editing software that they have on here. And I mean, it's been doing me well for a while. Mostly for smaller projects, though. Like, if it's just like a smaller edit, anything underneath 20 minutes is free game. So, but the minute I try and make something that's like higher and like volume of like time, it starts getting a little bit too lengthy. And it starts freaking on me a little bit. It's like, I cannot render this. I must take 2 million years to render this video. Thanks. Yep. Awesome. I actually, for my walkthrough of my video game, my Shinshin's Journal, the game that I finished, made, coded, and I did all the art, everything. That game, the walkthrough video that I made for it is like 20 minutes long, and it took me probably oof, like 2 hours for the darn thing to render. Maybe it was more. It took a hot minute, and I just remember kind of like letting my PC just do whatever, and I just sat there. Like I wasn't able to do anything like productive wise other than like, I think I can only like play games on my phone. Play games on my phone. Do you have any games on your phone? Um, and yeah, and that kind of sucked a little bit. But to be fair, my PC doesn't have like the best like processing when it comes to just things in general. I'd say it's gonna be a little bit slower um, than how it used to be. I mean, this computer is like what 5 years, like 4 or 5 years old, and I've been working it to the bone every day. I mean, no wonder why it's like acting like it's on its last limb. This poor computer has been abused by me. But yeah. Um I I'm hoping that like I think the thing that I'm a little afraid of is if I make videos again that my voice is too well, it's not that I'm gonna well, actually I'm gonna take this back because it's more so like what do I have to lose if nobody watches my videos? Nothing really much. So, um I think I do want to like kind of part of me wants to rant about like the current like environment of YouTube, but it's like what is there for me to really rant about when we it's like why should I rant about this? Why should I care? Why should I be upset that YouTube isn't how it used to be? Things are going to be changing all the time, and there's no point of like complaining with it, and you should just learn to adapt with it. And that's like something that I agree with, but then there's the other part of me that's like I dislike that things have become so commercialized on YouTube. Everything has become you have to do something for a profit. I mean, part of the reason why I'm coming back to YouTube is because I, I don't have a choice to be able to like I haven't been able to get a job within the past few like within the past 2 months maybe, and it's been really hard trying to get a job. especially as like a diagnosed autistic person, but just in general, I think even people who aren't autistic or disabled, are slash disabled are struggling getting jobs right now. So I'm not alone right now of like this economy. If you got nothing else to lose, you got a lot to gain. Yeah, exactly. I guess that's, yeah. It's it's just kind of one of those. Yeah, it's just, so I guess I'm trying to remember where you're trying to reply to me. The stream has a little bit of a lag, like a minute delay, I think, or like a few second delay. So when I get your guys' comments, you're mostly like referring to um, like a few seconds ago. But yeah. Um, okay, what was I trying to say? I'm like struggling because of this banana. This singular banana took me out for the rest of the day. I'm out of commission. I'm done for. I do, if I'm able to, I would like to stream tomorrow and do what I say, because I feel like a lot of people are expecting me to stream tomorrow because I said I was going to, but it might have to be later in the day. So some of my friends who are typically online, I'd say earlier in the day, might not be able to join the stream, which will be a little upsetting for me, but um I have to do what I have to do, so it's whatever. I wanted to make a video about the Jurassic Park Rebirth movie because I just saw it in the theaters the other day, and I and it's not like I want to do a spoiler-free review, of course. And I see a lot of like um how do I say, negative videos relating to it, and it's not that I disagree or anything, it's that I agree that, there are things that need to be like changed, especially within the film industry and stuff. But the other thing that I think is just, it's everything is so, every video on YouTube is just so doomerism. It's just everything is doom, and I'm really trying my best too to not fall into the doomerism of it all. Um, yeah, yeah. So I'm not sure if anyone told you. Yeah, my audio is really janked up because I actually need a microphone. Um, the like, hold on. Let me do something. Actually, last time I made a video, I don't have any tape with me. I think I had to tape my microphone to my my cheek or something. Um, one time because the audio is just so butt on my computer. It's not. It's mainly my microphone. I do not have a good mic, so, and I apologize. I need to get a better mic. I don't I don't have an income, so it's like I can't really get a mic unless I have money. So I'm just hoping that like maybe I'll get a better mic with the adoptables that I sell and stuff. So that's what I'm hoping. Um Maybe I'll get a mic later. I'll get a better headphones and stuff and see how the microphone does with that. Sometime either this week or next week. So we'll try and do. I'll try and make sure I have a better microphone quality. Um, I just haven't had the time to like go and get a new microphone and earbuds and stuff like that. But yeah, I think I did actually at one point actually have a nice mic with my headset that I had, but I don't like wearing headphones anymore because it just like kept giving me migraines. Um, and it just kind of sucked. But yeah, and at least in like the video editing that I could do for my videos, I can turn the volume up, but it's still pretty low. Um, but hoping now that I'm like holding my microphone, it's a little bit better, and you know, but if not, I'll just like I'll have to reset my mic or something like that. I'm not sure why my microphone is so low on the stream, but my microphone is pretty normal when I'm actually doing when I'm on voice call and Discord and stuff. I don't really want to. I don't want to draw this character anymore. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little tired. I don't draw this character. I'm just trying to make sure I didn't miss any details. So. Yeah. What the Sigma? Uh-oh. I just think, oh my god, our generation's so cooked. Our generation is so cooked. Oh my god. I've been brain rotted. I need to unbrain rot myself. What the hell? Okay. We'll do that. Maybe hold on, let me check my audio again. Let's quickly see. Bro, I went to look at my. Okay, let's see. I'm not sure why. Whatever. Checked my mic for a second, and I think it's just permanently cooked. So, all right. I think I'm done drawing this person's character, and oh, not yet. I needed to I needed to color. I needed to color the Stardust. There we go. And I need to put my signature on here too. Ooh. That's nice. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna get like nothing done with my PC acting like it's on snail mode. Honestly, I think once again, this is just one of those things where it's just like I kind of need new technology, so you know, things will just work out, like will be a little bit better. But you know, you work with what you can get, what you have, so I think that's the thing. Let me save this. Oh Lord, let me do one last check of the reference before I send this to the person. And then we're gonna pull up my comic. It's gonna kill my PC for a hot second. And I'm gonna send this to the user, and then I'm going to, oh Lord, I'm getting messages right now from a bunch of people. I'll check them in a second. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna close this because I don't need that anymore. Okay, we're on page 5. Wow, I still haven't finished page 5. This makes me feel sad. Alright, so by the way, when I do rough drafts, these won't be obviously the finished, like, plot thing, and a lot of the dialogue I end up changing halfway through anyways, but, I keep the visuals pretty much the same, though, unless, like, I need to change something, like, anatomy-wise, or something like that, so that's what happens when I work on these. So let's get the pen out. I'm trying a different pen style for this chapter. And also the size is much bigger. It's like actual comic page like style. All right, so where I left off, where did I leave off? Let's see what I did. Okay, so backstory of the ghosts, character leaves, and then an extra panel that I don't know what to do with. Okay, we're gonna do like a cut. We're gonna do like a mm, maybe what we'll do. I think I know why I left this off as where it is. It's just because I couldn't figure out what I wanted to do. So I'm just gonna draw some. I'm gonna do some sketches of bamboo trees real quick. Some bamboo tree, bamboo. She's going into the forest. She's going into the forest. All right. Farewell. That's what he's supposed to say. So she picks up her sword and leaves, and then we're gonna just do here's the tea shop that she was in, and just gonna. I always hate trying to figure out what to do after this part because it's like a transition period. So, you know what? We're going to come back to it and we're going to think about it later. This is a later me problem. Okay, let's look at my notes. So, the next thing is Junbei lets her child go play outside. Oh, yeah. So, you know, the haunted mansion can wait. Junbei has to let her little kid go run around and be a 5-year-old. run until her kid starts eating bugs, and then Junbei's like, "Oh my god, what are you doing?" All right, this pacing is gonna be a little slow for this chapter. And I know. Okay, I don't feel like drawing Junbei, so we're just gonna put J, and then what hand is she using to hold the sword? She's using her right hand, so we're gonna do this. And then we're gonna draw like Chili running around. You know what? Maybe we don't need the tea house here. We're gonna actually kill the tea house. The tea house is gone. Because this is like time skip. Ancestor. Oh, no. Okay, that one song from Mulan is now stuck in my head because I've been seeing it all over Instagram. Yeah, Julie running, little kid running around. She got her mother's instincts of going around and tormenting the local ecosystem. But me when I run around and I go eat when I the child is so small. All right, beautiful, perfecto. Hold on, let me let me pull up my reference again because like we're gonna get a little bit of distortion of size if I don't pull up my reference. I love Chuli's like a little insect now, like little amoeba. Ancestors. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're gonna pull up the reference from last time. So Chuli is about like probably, I'd say about like, this isn't too bad. Maybe I'll make her a little bit bigger, a little bit bigger. This little freaking kid, bro. This little kid. Actually, that's pretty accurate. You know what? That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. What does Jung Bei do as a parent? Nothing. She just stands there. Awesome. Awesome. Me when my kid eats a bug. All right, let's see. So now we got page. So I can't believe I'm planning like 15 pages. I don't even know how I'm gonna be able to do like 7 right now. Oh, drinking some water. Oh my goodness. Okay. Gonna get my guidelines back. So we're gonna do next page is page 6, and let's see what my notes says. Jung Bei lets Julie to play outside, and then okay, I got a text message. Who the hell is this? Oh, it's money. Hold on. Let me go transfer a design. So someone pay money for Little Froggy design. All right. So the next one we're going to do is just so I typically like to make the last frame of the comic the big one. So if there is like a big scene or something, I like to make it the last frame. Such as chapter 5. And that's how we know we get a little bit of a transition into the next scene. That's how I'm going to be conveying scenes and stuff. So, hold on. Bro, the cat be yelling outside. Bro, chill. All right. Okay. All right. Let me update the I don't know what that sound is. There's this weird sound in my room. Watch me go investigate and it's like a ghost. Ooga booga. Let me make sure this is the right one. Yes. 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 Okay. I will then update that one after. So next one, what kind of panel do we want? Let's check the previous panels. I try to make sure I have like a mix of like interesting scenes and stuff. I've been kind of sticking to this paneling. It's just because like I'm not really the best person when it comes to composition of comics, because I am just kind of doing this just raw, just doing it raw. Doing the comic. I'm doing the comic. Anyways, so let's see where I was gonna go. Okay, got distracted for a second. I had to do a transaction thing. Anyways, we're gonna make this one. I kind of want to give more focus to an insect, maybe. Okay, we kind of want a little bit of that froggy symbolism from Um, I'm gonna do a pond here. I'm gonna draw like I don't really know how to draw crickets, so we gotta go look up a reference real quick. I'll look it up on my phone. Hold on, let me do this. Like, guys, this is why you need references because sometimes you'll be drawing something and then you're like, well, how do I draw this? So what I'm doing right now, let's see if I can look up a picture of a locust. I'm gonna do a locust bug. These things are nasty. I hate them so much. I want them dead. Oh my god, bro. Why are you nasty? Why are you looking like the most nastiest little critter on earth, bro? Anyways. This is a little... It's so nasty, bro. You're so nasty. Okay. You know what? There'll be a refinement process where I do not care right now what it looks like. I just need to locust moment, locust. Why is it so ugly, bro? Look at this critter. Look at this nasty critter, bro. Oh my goodness. And then the frog just lunges in. This makes me feel a little bad for the little bug, but you know it's kind of funny seeing this frog just go in on it, go ham on it. How does this relate to the catfish hunter? The bugs scare me. That's so for real. Fair enough. I think I mentioned this, but I think the only bug that really makes me like skin crawl are like I hate locusts. I hate crickets and grasshoppers. They just kind of freak me out. My mom says it's probably because it's like they look a little too mechanical for me, and that's probably why they're a little uncanny for me. But I mean, but weirdly enough, I like centipedes and stuff like that. But I just, I just can't, you know, it's just die, choking and dying, choking and dying. So now I'm gonna draw a picture of Tuli with a bug in her mouth. Baby Chuli, Chule, why you putting a bug in your mouth, baby girl? Why she doing this? Why she doing this? Kids when they put random crap in their mouth. kids when they put stuff in their mouth. Oh my god! If Truly was like in the modern day, she would put a Lego in her mouth. Actually, thinking about it, this little kid. Look at this little kid. People are gonna be like, seriously, in the second chapter, why does it? Why does it matter that this kid puts a bug in her mouth? Trust the process. She's a natural born predator, just like her mother. Welcome to I don't feel like drawing like hands right now. Wah! This kid, this kid wild. This kid, uh, me, me when a child acted like a child. Nutrient, so true. I mean, rich in protein, rich in protein. So, when I'm young guy, like, hmm. All right, we're gonna. You kind of have little froggy hairdo. So cute. Literally a baby, bro. Literally a baby. And the baby literally eat. She's just hungry. It's fine. All right. Bro, this mom tired as hell. That's supposed to be crunch. I cannot like write apparently. All right, the dialogue, like I said, is like it changes. It changes when I finalize it, just because I don't care. You know what? Just let your dialogue be cringe. You know, just let your that you know what? True statement. True statement. When you're making a series, just let your dialogue be cringe, and then fix it later when you're doing the refinement process of the pages. Like if it just sounds unnatural at the moment, who cares? Just do it later. Fix it later. That's what I'm learning from this project is just do it later. Truly hitting bugs again. we're gonna do a 3-panel down here, I think. This little kid, bro. This little kid. This little kid. All right, let's see what this kid lying. Um, this so trust. I'm like no, I'm more so telling myself that this scene is important, but it's more so for the weirdness of to showcase the weirdness of this character and stuff like that. Even though it's more so to show the oddity. Oh, I'm yawning. Okay, the oddity of the child is the same as her mother, but yeah. She's picking up another bug. She's going for another one. Her greed sickens me. This kid's greed sickens me. Alright. Alright, well, we're leaving, so. Actually, so the reason why this scene is important, I'm gonna change something here. So I'm actually gonna have Junbei, because I want to make the scene a little bit more intentional. The reason why I'm struggling with this is because I'm trying to make this more intentional. So the thing that I think I'm going to change is I'm going to change that Junbei is actually working on talismans, painting talismans. Junbei is actually left-handed in the series of what I have here, but she uses her right hand when it comes to it comes down to her combat. So we're gonna do painting. We're gonna make the well, just so I know it's a talisman, I'm just gonna paint it yellow for a second, and then the paintbrush there. Nutrient. So she's painting a talisman. Oh, she's basically prepping for hunting the ghosts right now while her child is eating bugs and being a menace to the ecosystem. So, Junbei's not gonna do anything about that. She's finding her place as a natural, as a as an apex predator. She's so proud. Does she? I need to make sure she doesn't have like a talisman or luck charm on her on the person beforehand, so I need to add. Oh, oh. I don't know why I'm so tired. Oh my god, I need someone to like wake me up. My goodness. Okay, no, I don't think she has a talisman, so I think I could just add it to her. Um, so alright, we're gonna have Junpei picking up her child, so whatever. This kid's like, what did I do wrong? You got the wrong guy. Alright. Alright, hold on. I am kind of just rambling because I am like low-key tired, so I apologize. I don't really know. I'll be right back, but I'm here by the way. Oh, no worries, no worries. I'm just like yawning and dying a little bit, but you know, I'll be fine. Um I just don't really know what to talk about when my brain is trying to like focus on like I'm like trying to focus on working on the chapters here and figuring out what to do. It is taking a bit of my brain power to work on. Even though I do have like a semi script of stuff here, it's not like it's like a very loose it's like a very loose script, so all right, whatever. Whatever. Uh, uh, okay. So she's gonna put a talisman on her child's. This is gonna like, as if her child is gonna know not to like a talisman. Ooh, wow. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. It's just like it's cloudy outside. It's what 90 degrees. It's 90 degrees outside. Oh my goodness. I know after this, like, I'm gonna have to drive my little brother to my mom's house now. Alright. I don't feel like being more descriptive than this. Alright, we're gonna just skip the chapters. We're gonna go to page 7 now. You know what I think I might have to do is I might have to open another file for this because it's starting to lag my PC and I'm like awesome. Um so we're gonna do that. Sorry, the stream has been kind of a lazy one. Typically I feel like I talk about stuff and I can be kind of just rambling, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm like really tired. So, and I mean, I was gonna talk about. I feel like I was gonna talk about something like meaningful, but there. I mean, it's just you two. It's just two people watching, and I appreciate you both. But I'm just like, what do I talk about? um, I think if I do a stream tomorrow, I'll probably be more proactive and talk with you guys about like certain subjects. Right now, it's like when I'm trying to make a comic here, it's not really it's going, but it's not like I'm getting anywhere. Because I'm trying to think about like what dialogue I should have, or what should I do for the scene, and it's something that I kind of have to sit down and concentrate for. So I think I tried streaming this last time where I worked on the comic, and I sat there and I had like a brain fart, and I was like, I cannot think at all when I'm kind of just rambling. Now, if I was doing like line work for my comic, I feel like it would be a little bit different because I could sit down and just like talk. But I'm struggling to do that right now, and I'm like, and that's why pacing feels a little slow for me. But it's just because I'm like trying to figure out what to do. So we're gonna do Bay. Oh. We must get going. We must be on way. Okay, maybe she buys her child like a snack or something. Um, oh, all right. I cannot draw a parent holding her child for some reason. I'm struggling. What in tarnation? What in tarnation? You know what? We're gonna take this dialogue and we're gonna move it over to this one. She has to. So for right now, she has to go. She's like, we must be on our way. I have to go to buy friends to pick something up. Uh, you know what? I need to blow my nose, so I'm actually gonna hop away from the PC for a hot second, and I'll be right back in like 0.2 seconds. So give me a second. You know what? What if I just played Minecraft and just rambled while playing Minecraft? Would you guys still watch? No, I would not. I would just switch up the stream like that. Maybe I'll do that this weekend though, where I'll just play a video game and I'll just talk instead. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. All right, I'm back, obviously. So like must be on our way, picking up Julie. Picks up Julie, carries Julie. Um, Okay, I cannot draw, bro. Okay. This is supposed to be a child, bro. Like me when I cannot draw a child, bro. Okay, we'll be on our way. We'll be on our way. Her holding her child, my PC having a stroke as I'm trying to draw. This is awesome. This is my favorite. It's so much fun. I'm having so much fun right now. Um, I Lou Frog plays. It's so true. It's so true. Lou Frog plays game. Okay, this is gonna be the blacksmith. We're gonna do this. I'm gonna have to, um, whatever, swordsmith, whatever. Who cares? Who cares? Whatever. Gotta pick up. Sometimes you just gotta have that corny dialogue. So, um, gonna have the corny dialogue. Gotta have whatever. That's a sword. That's a sword. I'm not drawing the sword. Oh my god. Ugh. I hate drawing props. It's one of my least favorite things to do. I mean, I would probably do better if I had like better coordination, like references. Probably, if I just practice, maybe I'll just like sit down and practice drawing like weapons and stuff. Um, I think it would benefit me. We must be on our way. I have to stop by a friend's to pick up some things, and then wow, wow, look at that lag. Wow, wow. Okay. Mountains. Okay, let's hold on. Let me make sure. Let me fact check myself on my own story before I have her say mountains. All right, let's see. Okay. I'm near the base of the mountain. Okay, you know what? Whatever. Close enough. Close enough. Close enough. To the base of the mountains. Okay, we're gonna say that we're gonna be the base of the mountains. Okay, there we go. We're gonna draw a beautiful, beautiful mountainscape now. We're gonna whatever. We're gonna draw this these trees. You know what? We're gonna pull out the color for this one because like I'm gonna not remember. We're gonna draw these trees, beautiful trees. Look at these trees. Um, this mountain here. Oh my god. The amount of butchering this PC is having with lag right now is actually like screwing me over right now. We're gonna do one big tree nearby so we know it's like she's close by or something. For the foreground, beautiful trees. Wow, I love nature. Nature's so cool. Nature is so cool. The quality of my comics just drop the more my PC starts to like have an aneurysm. So, um, I think I'm gonna probably end the stream like 30 minutes from now, maybe. I'm gonna try and do like two more, like one more page after this, and then I'm gonna just like shut it down. I'll just finish the comic on my own time tonight because I cannot handle this computer. And I'm like, thanks, computer. I don't know what to do now that my computer just decided to stop working. So this is awesome. I think uh I'm gonna try. Maybe I'll try and work on the secondary concept. So these are some characters that I plan to implement in the series when I start focusing chapters around Chu-Li. But right now the chapters from chapters 1 to 3 will be focusing on Jungbei, and then 4 to 6 will be focused on Chu-Li, and then I'll switch back to Jungbei. Um, and then I'm gonna just do whatever I feel like, and people just kind of have to figure out which like perspective it is. If Chu-Li is like 18 or older, or like 17, 18, etc., you can probably assume it's from her perspective of the story, while in the story of Jungbei, it'll be like when Chu-Li is like a baby or like a child, and it's mostly to like show the different perspectives of the characters. Mm. But I do want to work on a chapter, so I do have some plans for this. The first three are going to be basically world grounding chapters where you kind of just get to know the characters, how they act, you know, the monsters and stuff that they face. That's not really much of a big deal. We're not really gonna get like immense character development for these characters yet, just because like I said, we're just kind of dealing like we don't really get character development until I start introducing like antagonists and like other characters. There is this one character though that I have developed for that does um impact Jungbei, and his name is Dashi, and here he is. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. He's a bullfrog. But this is her blacksmith friend. This is her friend who works on swords and stuff for her. They were childhood friends, and I don't really plan to make a comic about these two until like later on, where we get to know more about Jungbei. But this character Dangxi is very important, as he is literally the reason why she is able to have swords in the first place. She would not be able to afford them, with her non-existent salary that she does not even get paid because she just does her work because she wants to, and then she lives off foraging and eating random things. That's why she probably is not as phased of seeing her daughter eat bugs, but that's why it's also important that her daughter, that she just kind of doesn't do anything about it because she does the same thing. So it's like, what's she gonna do about it? Now the problem is if her daughter starts eating things that are kind of more like on the toxic venomous side, then she'll be a little bit more concerned, obviously, as anyone would be. Um, but for her, she knows that her kid isn't like gonna. Well, so she does keep her eye on her kid, but it's kind of like, all right, kid finds out food poisoning. That's a later me problem. That sounds a little horrible of Jungbei, but yeah. He looks so lovely. He does. He's like her bestie, but also I kind of hope that when I do make the comic that explores more of their like platonic friendship, I hope and pray people do not like ship them, but there probably will be. Um their relationship is very kind of, it's not that complex, but I'd say it's complex for a friendship though. Um and I'm not gonna lie, I think I mentioned this last stream that this character has like some feelings for Jungbei, but Jungbei just doesn't reciprocate those feelings, so you know it doesn't really go anywhere. Even into adulthood, the Dangchi just he doesn't have those feelings anymore. But he still sees her as such a good friend and stuff. But he's like knowing, and also another thing in ancient China, if you were to marry someone, you're kind of stuck with that person. And you're also if you're just a woman in China, existing a woman in ancient China just is like, what freedoms do you have? What do you really have? And that's just something that I kind of think about for Zheng Bei. I just feel bad for, like, he would feel bad if he asked to be like in a marriage with her or something, or like etc. I mean, he can't do that now as an adult because she was already like betrothed when she was like a teenager. It's pretty bad, and he it obviously it sucked for this guy to see your best friend be married off, and like, that's a lot of complex feelings for this guy. Like, if Zheng Bei were to be put into an arranged marriage with somebody, it would probably be best if she was with her with Danchi, but even then it's still pretty bad, I'd say. Like, she just didn't want to be she didn't want marriage at all. She just wanted to be free. Let her hair flow in the wind as she's riding on a horse. But, you know, it's just something that I kind of think of. It's just kind of tragic, really. Like, no matter what, like, how you look at these characters, it's just kind of sad, and it's just like, wow, that's kind of sad. Ophi just wanted to be free, and then you're like, oh, Ophi. Let's see. Yeah, anyways. Um, but Truly kind of sees this guy kind of like an uncle, no? So he's kind of like an uncle figure to Truly. Um, so yeah. Also, I need to make a point that, like, whenever I have characters that are like conventionally attractive, you should know something's up about them. Something's a little fishy about them. Like, if they're conventionally attractive. Xiping, the crane prince, cough cough. um my guy is all types of fishy, honestly. And he's a crane. Um but yeah. Wow. I love this program. I love when my program starts lagging. It's my favorite. Alright, let's see what the stream says. Let's see all the warnings. All the warnings on the stream. Skipped a frame. I Wow, it's tweaking every time my microphone has a mess up. It's like, "Oh my god, you didn't speak. Your microphone is messed up because you didn't speak, bro. Chill, chill. Like, just because I don't talk for every 5 seconds doesn't mean my microphone is broken. That's what the stream is like telling me right now. It's like freaking out. Um, I mean, my computer's freaking out. It's like streaming, and also, um, I'm drawing at the same time. It's not having a good day. It's not. I'm probably gonna just leave my computer alone after I'm done streaming, just because like it takes such a toll on my computer when I'm doing stuff. This guy just grows a beard like his papa, like his grandfather, like his great grandfather, like his great great grandfather. You get the point. This man has generations of hair. I actually like. I think there should be more characters with like facial hair in media. Like, just saying. I could appreciate Mona for having like a main character with facial hair. Like, we need more of those. Um, like, I don't want any clean shaven pretty boys anymore. I'm tired of them. No more. We have to put them. Um, I don't know. What I was gonna say. Like the Twink Factory or something. We're gonna put them in the Twink euthanization. Twink kill filter. I'm sorry. Oh my god. I'm sorry. I'm being horrible right now. Y'all need to like make me shut up right now. Because like I'm only gonna make things worse for myself. I think I'm seeing more and more people talking about the art fight and yeah, the misogyny with the C community, and I think I had another conversation with another friend of mine about it. It was really weird. Not weird, but I was just like, part of me just like I don't want to be mean and be like I don't really care, but I mean I do care. I think the care that I have is just like I just want of course I want people to focus on women when it comes to stuff, and that'd be awesome. And I think about that a lot. It's just like that'd be cool. Just um on women, ladies, ladies. And his and his great all right father, he did what he could. Great grandfather, yes. Look at his nice beard. Look at his nice goatee. Look his nice freaking whiskers. Now he looks like a catfish. Okay, neither point is that this guy has like a big nose. He is a he's like he has more of like a fat nose. Um did this guy age well into his 30s? His late 30s? I don't know, man. This guy's going through it. Maybe suggestion male pattern baldness. No, all his hair goes to his chin, his chinny chin chin. Um, so I was just thinking that would be funny. Like, I just goes bald. Everybody's like, "Who are you?" Yeah, I'm your bestie. I just went bald. I don't know why I'm like coming up with these stupid scenarios right now. My brain is like, like a potato, you know. Um, yeah. I'm wondering. Okay, so I'm gonna sit here. I'm gonna show you guys the other characters that I have planned, and I'm gonna ask if you guys. So I don't really want to spoil anything for you guys for the story wise, but if you can guess the trope, like if you can genuinely guess the trope, I will talk about the characters more. So I'll show you in a second, and I will. Hold on, I'm gonna finish like the coloring of this guy's hair real quick. Awesome. I filled in the entire canvas. All right, meant to do like this. We're gonna close the gap real quick. Wow, awesome. Awesome. Wow. Wow. He actually doesn't look bad like when you look at him like this. He doesn't look bad. He doesn't look bad. Um ensure that I don't have other applications open. I guess I have to close Discord. Bye, Discord. Kills my Discord. We're gonna kill that program too. Alright, so we're gonna save this just in case. And now we're gonna move over to the concepts real quick so you guys can like see them. So we got, I don't have names for them yet, but I feel like names would low-key spoil some of the plot points that I have for them, so I'm not going to get into much into it.
So, let me see what you guys are saying.
Very himbo energy. Yes, yes. Okay, so who we have here? So on the top, so these are the different division, like leads of the divisions of the Spirit Hunter organization. So they're called Show. Spirit Hunter organization. In English it would be Show, but they would have a different acronym. And you know what? I think Western people are obsessed with our acronyms. So it's not technically, be realistically, they would have a different name for organization. Something stupid maybe. I don't know. But you know, they have an organization, and for the English viewers, we're gonna just have them be called Show for right now, even though that sounds like a more, it's not quite Chinese name, but we're gonna workshop this name for the group before. We're gonna workshop this later, so whatever, who cares. Okay, so we're gonna start with the top row. And the animal symbolism for each character. So the different divisions of the Monster Hunter groups is the mythicals, mythical beasts. So this can include things like hooligans. I'm trying to think of other, like, giant dragons, other creatures and stuff like that. But they all have to be, like, malicious. The Great Order of Destroying Ghosts, or Show for short. Yeah. So that person is the lead of, like, hunting down, like, malicious. No, all of these divisions are mostly hunting down malicious spirits or beasts / monsters. It's not specifically like all spirits under the division. It's mainly reported incidents with spirits. So something bad actually has to happen for them to be able to do anything to take down the monster. So it's not really a preventative force, but it's more of a force that is more so trying to prevent more, instead of, you know, more devastation happening. They're sent to make sure that it's stopped. So then the second person is this old man who is the head of the ghosts lead. This guy is a Taoist, and bro is just very bro be doing his chanting, whatever. Bro just wants the ghost to go to sleep. He's like, go to rest, bro. Why are you still here? And the ghost will be like, my soul was cursed. And this guy's like, I don't care. Go to bed. Go to the afterlife. This old man. Anyways. So then ghosts are self-explanatory. You know, they're like ghosts, zombies, undead, anything relating to people, and you know, not being able to go to the afterlife. So one of the things, though, is that zombies in this universe are not reanimated by themselves, but there is another force that typically reanimates them. So you'll most likely see divisions of ghosts and demons, demon hunters, ghost hunters and demon hunters work together, because for zombies, just because of the matter of demons are most likely the ones reanimating those corpses. So, you know, you need both factions of people to go and hunt down those monsters. So just had to give a little bit. I did actually thoroughly think through of each division of monsters and stuff. Ghosts typically have the divisions of ghosts or zombies. There's only two categories within ghosts, and if they're zombies, then you need to work with the demon hunters, because there's most likely a demon behind the reanimated corpses. Second thing, the next character in line is, yeah, demons for the win. Manifestations. These are like animals manifesting into human form. So these are like another type of spirit. These could be considered, they used to be, in this universe, they used to be considered under mythical until of different circumstances of where they have come about. which most of the time it's like, let's say you're like, for example, the white snake is a snake, technically a demon, but she used to be like, if an animal manifests and wants to become human enough, they can. And this is the division that typically, like, in a lot of times for this universe, these spirits will be malicious and they'll have a malicious intent of why they want to become human. Sometimes they just want to become human. So, but it's still seen as like an act against humanity, for the humans. So they'll still try and put them down, even if they're not a malicious spirit, unfortunately, for the manifestations. So that's why they had to make a separate group from manifestations and mythical, because of just it's like crimes against humanity, just for your existence of wanting to become human so bad. But the problem is that when these spirits start eating people or possessing people, killing people, so manifestations division, dude. Is that your human Sona? That's cringe. Obliterates you. Is that your human Sona? Literally, bro is like that. He's also. I think that's really funny. Bro is. I'll go over each of the animal symbolisms, but yeah. So manifestations is probably the one area where they will kill any spirit that is from this division. But the thing is, you have to be able to prove that they were a creature beforehand or animal beforehand before they manifested their human or human-like form. They can also manifest, so there's two versions. There's the humanoid, and then there's the beast. So there's like ones that can become beasts instead of humans, where they will become like monsters, and both mythical and manifestations will work together to take down these ones that are like really bad or something. Okay, lastly we have demons, and this guy mostly takes out like malicious demons. I mean, there are some good demons in like Chinese mythology, such as, like, example, the white snake, which is technically I classified as a manifestation, but she's kind of like a mix of both. It's hard to explain. For this universe, she would be a part of both divisions. So, but she would be more so classified under manifestation, since she was a snake that turned into a human. But there are demons. For this classification in this universe, is you had to be human beforehand, but the afterlife punished you, so now you're a demon, so you're cooked, bro. Such as Peng, the what's it, the freaking Crane Prince. We'll have to pull up his reference real quick for you guys. Let me like pull him up so you guys remember who. If for those who don't remember what this idiot looks like, I'll pull him up. He's the Crane Prince, or some call him the Demon Prince, but I think the Crane Prince is probably better, because there are several Demon Princes. So it's like, when you say Demon Prince, they're like, are you talking about like this prince, that prince? And it's like, bro, there's too many of them to count. And I would say Peng is probably like the least known Demon Prince. He's kind of like he's lazy. He did a lot of crime, but he's lazy, so he's not as well known as other demon princes, but he's still there. He's still pretty bad, and yeah. But he's an example of like demons. Demons in this universe won't have a specific form set, but they will be humanoid in nature. They'll have either an uncanny look, they'll look like this pretty boy, or they'll look ugly as crap. Ugly as sin. They got the whole shebang for the demons. So, and then, like I said, some of them are good. So not every demon is bad. Some demons have reformed themselves, but it's not like the demon corporation is gonna like the demon division is gonna come after them or something like that. Anyways, so I'm gonna go through like each of their personalities too, of the specific characters here, but I just had to go through like the classifications and why they needed specific people. They need more so it's more so they need specific people. These are just specialists in their field, so that's why they're there. So we're gonna go back. We're gonna start with the demons and go backwards this time. It's not all demons, guys. Yeah. And I mean that's actually why Peng exists, is because like he is a bad guy, like he's a horrible dude. But after he was punished and got like vibe checked, he was like, "I'm gonna become better, I swear." And then people are like, "We're not gonna give you another chance to be um a a dingus." So, but there is a character who does give him a chance to give them a chance, and that's Chuli. And I can't wait to like write him into the story because I absolutely love the hypothetical scenarios I've made with Chewie and this guy. Is actually kind of silly. They're like kind of silly, goofy, but this is like Chuli's second love, horrible relationship that she has. But you know, we're not gonna really get into that. Chuli and her, um, she pines over crazy for real. Okay, so the demon division guy is kind of like, he kind of reminds Chuli of Zhang Bei's bestie Danchi, but this guy, he's an axe wielder. He wields axes when he goes and hunts his the demons and stuff. Um, and typically kind of has more of a carefree attitude and just like very very loose. The guy's probably like in his 30s, I'd say, um, and pretty much just like chilling. But bro's animal symbolism for the comic will be a salmon. So whenever we show like animal symbolism, like when I need a transition in the comic scene, I'll be using the animals as their symbolism. Or like when they're fighting something, I use the animal. But for this guy, he's a salmon, and the reason why is just because like they're the symbolism for salmon comes in two different ways. So one of them is fertility, I guess, whatever. The other one is self-sacrificing, protecting, um, determined, etc. So you know, and you can kind of pair these with the characters as just the basic symbolism, and if that's has any foreshadowing for the character. But continuing on for the manifestation guys, he's a duck, and ducks. And originally was gonna have the old man be a duck and the younger guy be the snapping turtle, but I decided to switch them because I think it actually fits their personalities more. The younger guy is like salmon with an axe, basically. The manifestations guy is like this. He's a duck, basically. I don't know what else you want me to say. This guy would quack. He would quack. And he's kind of more I don't know if I want to make him extroverted or not. He's probably extroverted. But I don't want to make him like the demon salmon guy is like the most extroverted, and then you go to the least extroverted as the ghost guy. I'd say second the most extroverted is the ghost guy. Second extrovert I mean introverted. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Whatever. We're gonna go talk about the ghost guy now. So he's a snapping turtle. He's kind of an old man who just like he's kind of done with it all. Fair enough. Steals bread, fights seagulls. Yep, basically. Um, the old snapping turtle guy. He's pretty good at what he does, but he's very old school, of course. So he does what he just has a staff and some alcohol, and that's what he does. Staff, alcohol, piece of paper, seals, and then maybe a piece of chalk. that's what this guy has. Meanwhile, the manifestations guy has a spear. It says on the page here. The mythical is the last character, and this is Chuli's first love interest. And he is like this representation of a dragonfly, which are apex predators of the insect world. But they're also like their hunt rate is like a 97 or 95 to 97% like success rate, which says something about this character when he goes after mythical beasts. So I will say this is the character that probably has that one C drama trope, but if you can figure it out, type it in the comments and then I'll talk about it. But, if you can't, what I mean the comments, I mean the chat. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm on YouTube and I'm acting like YouTube right now because we are on YouTube anyways. But yeah, that's the one character that has that one C drama trope. So just saying. There's a lot of C drama tropes, so I don't expect anyone to really to get it right away. But for those who know, it kind of happens in almost every ancient Chinese C drama that I've seen personally. It happens a lot. It happens pretty often. It even happens in ancient Chinese Donghua too. But the thing is, it's like to figure out what that trope is. I would love for you guys to figure it out. I think one of my friends, I asked one of my friends, but he couldn't figure it out. So I'll have to see if any of you guys figure it out. But yeah. And then, so those are the characters I want to introduce. I haven't given them names though. But like I said, once I give them names, it might spoil a little thing about them. So I'm gonna hold off on giving them names until I start introducing them in later chapters relating to Chuli. So he's in love with the rival emperor's daughter. Is that a trope? All right, whatever. That would suck though for Chuli to love to be interested into someone, and then they just don't reciprocate that love to you, and it's like, but that's not it. It's I have not seen C dramas. Fair enough. It's a little bit more tragic than I'd say. I think I'd say it's more tragic than a one-sided love. Weirdly enough. But yeah, neither of these relationships, the dragonfly warrior or the crane prince, ever are end game relationships for Chuli. So I'm just gonna spoil that for you guys. Just know that like I don't hold one relationship over the other and what's better. And yeah, let me pull up like other stuff. Meanwhile, I am super excited to write this guide, this bird. But for Chuli to even be able to like interact with this guy, she had to have the first relationship, and now it's like now I'm in love with this stupid bird. that freaking bird that I hate. That freaking bird. Yeah. Let's see. The little frog. Also, Junbei's hair when she was younger actually makes her look like she has fish hair, which I think is really cute. She actually had fish hair before, and then she had to put her hair up because she could no longer have fish hair, which I think is really funny because Chuli has the same hairstyle as her mother when she grows up. Just interesting little tidbit there I want to show real quick. But yeah. I'm like really trying not to spoil my own story, and it's like it's kind of I'm like suffering here. I'm like, guys, ladies. This is one audio I've been seeing on Instagram where it's like ladies, please, and it's of it's of people reacting to their empty notifications on Art Fight. Ladies, please. Fish. Yeah, fish. Yeah. I don't really have much more to talk about other than just showing you guys the new characters. I think once I have this chapter done, I can talk more about like the development and stuff like that. Um, and yeah, so I think for right now, I'm trying to think. Shake your dreads. What? Yeah, I just think I think right now I'm like really tired, so I'm like trying to think of what to do. Um and my PC is still acting like it doesn't want to work with me, so I think I'm probably going to end the stream here, and I'll try to do like a stream tomorrow, but if not, that's fine. I tried doing the stream today at least. For like I'll try to do at least once a week where I just sit down and I'll talk, even if it's like I'm lazy talking, so I'm sorry. I feel really bad. Um, lazy talking. I don't mean to, but yeah. Oh my goodness. And I'll try to make sure I have a new mic by next time either next time I stream or next week. So, but yeah, I think I'm gonna end the stream here because I can't really think of anything. Fair enough. Good stream. Fair. I really appreciate you coming in and hanging in with me, y'all, and especially yeah. And just yeah. Sorry, this is kind of like lazy. I'll try to make sure next time I'm like more proactive and just kind of yapping a little bit more. Maybe I'll do it like maybe like Friday or something. Maybe I think I'll be able to stream Friday, but we'll see. I just know that